So these earbuds brings me back to the days of the Truengine series from Soundpeats, and it's cool to see how far earbuds have come from those days. But this model has a few problems.
Remember when you said it doesn't get better than this? Only a fool would've let you go. You got into my head. Am I about to lose myself? When will all of this fade away? Cause I see colors for the first time. I'm starting to realize nothing's ever black and white.
So the Soundpeats Engine 4 was provided to me for review by Soundpeats, and this is not a sponsored post, and all reviews are based on my honest and unbiased opinion. So the Engine 4 retails at about $60 US, pretty similar to most of the Soundpeats offering out there, but for a limited time now you can get a discount code, and these earbuds go for $41.99 US. So if you're interested in buying these earbuds, definitely check out the links in the description below. So the first problem with these earbuds is the case design. So don't get me wrong, because this is a beautifully finished case with a nice mirror finish, but it gets fingerprints on it the second you take it out from the box. So the logo is very subtle at the back of the hinge, which I appreciate, and it's a very nice touch. And apart from that logo, the rest of the case is really very minimal. So at the bottom of the case is a Type-C port, a pairing button at the side, and also an LED indicator to indicate the battery percentage of the case. So the lid situation here is mostly plastic, but uses a friction lid to hold it up so you can access your earbuds. And although Soundpeats included a nice texture on the earbuds itself, for me with dry fingers it's still really difficult to get the earbuds out, but that's a very specific problem to me. So the Engine 4 is a very beautifully designed earbuds compared to many earbuds in the industry today, and it looks like those design of luxury cars, very classy, and Soundpeats stayed true to the Truengine series here, and you're gonna get some see-through parts at the front of the earbuds here, but nothing too crazy. The logo of the earbuds at the front here is also really good with a nice gunmetal grey finish, and the overall design here looks really nice. So this is another high-res earbuds from Soundpeats, and with that you really want to use these earbuds with the LAKEY codec, but how well is the battery life? So if you're using it with a standard AAC or SBC codec, you're going to get about 12.5 hours and about 30.5 hours with the case, but if you use it with LAKEY, you will get about 7 to 8 hours of battery life depending on the volume that you play them at. And at this price point, you're still not going to get wireless charging with these earbuds, which is a big bummer. Another thing with earbuds nowadays is that all of them have quick charging, and that's another problem with these earbuds because there is no quick charging found on these earbuds. So charging these earbuds takes the traditional 1.5 hours and 2 hours for the case. So for me, a comfortable listening volume starts at around 45% and it starts to get loud at about 60%. Anything above that is honestly too loud for me, and I cannot listen to anything above 60% for more than a few seconds. So this is a good testimony to those who want volume in their earbuds and definitely will meet their requirements. Feature-wise, you're going to get the latest Bluetooth 5.3 chipset with support for LAKEY high-res audio wireless, AAC, and SBC codec. So these earbuds also comes with an IPX4 water-resistant rating, so you can sweat in the gym with them, get water splashes on them, and they should survive. Just don't submerge them into water. There is also seamless left and right playback for these earbuds, so you can pick out either side from the case and it will just work. However, you don't get an in-ear sensor with these earbuds, which is sad. Finally, you are getting a multi-point connectivity with these earbuds, but at an early firmware of these earbuds, if you turn this on inside the app, the earbuds will reset and it will disable LAKEY codec playback, which is a bummer. This seems to be solved in a later firmware update. Also, another problem here, especially for an earbuds at this price point, which is $60 US, not the discounted price, is that there is no ANC on these earbuds, considering that the past many earbuds from Soundpeats all come with ANC at the same price point. So the app is pretty decent and you do get to see the battery percentage of the earbuds, but not the case, but still a pretty good execution there. And at the main control page here, you do get the volume control, and below that you're going to get the adaptive EQ, which is similar to Soundcore's Hear ID, where it runs a couple of tests to find the ideal EQ for your ears. But if that's not for you, you can always choose the Soundpeats 9 different presets that they give you, or use a 10-band EQ to find something that you like. In the app itself, you can also toggle gaming mode turn on or off, disable the touch sensor. Maybe there is a situation that you might trigger it accidentally, like lying down on the bed with the earbuds, and also turn on multi-point connectivity, which will give you that warning that the earbuds will restart. From earlier tests, the message also says that LDAC won't work with multi-point. However, after an update, the message is now different. At the homepage, on the top left corner is where you can update your firmware, and you want to do this right out of the box. Since another problem with these earbuds at launch is the connectivity with the original firmware is quite unstable, and you do get frequent dropouts with these earbuds. So the firmware seems to have solved this issue, so let's hope that it continues to stay that way. So with a couple of flaws and missing features with these earbuds, hopefully there is some saving grace with these earbuds. So I'm happy to report that these earbuds actually does sound good. I think the original EQ out of the box wasn't really to my liking. Everything felt loud, it's bassy, but the sub bass felt a little flat for my liking. After setting up with adaptive EQ, everything sounded a little more tame, and you can hear improvements with the sub bass. It sounded fuller, it sounded deeper, very nice. Mid-range is toned down a little bit with my version of the adaptive EQ, but it balanced out quite well without sacrificing quality. The original preset boosted the mid-range too much in my opinion, and it felt a little distorted. So my recommendation is that you really play around with the EQs to find what you like. The highs of these earbuds is good, but it's not the cleanest highs I've heard in an earbuds of this range, especially for a high-res certified earbuds running the LDAC codec. I was just hoping for the clarity to just be a little bit better. So this is a test to see if the Soundpeats Engine 4 is a good earbuds for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these earbuds. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. So the moment I picked these earbuds up, I watched some YouTube videos and found that the latency was horrible. The claimed 70 milliseconds gaming mode doesn't seem to work, and this is all because of that original firmware that the earbuds was shipped with. Fortunately, this was solved after the firmware update. It is still not perfect, but latency for videos and movies seems to be under control, and although there is minor lag in games like PUBG. Anyways, let's take a look at the latency performance of these earbuds. So with these earbuds, you're not going to get to remap the controls in the app, but you do get all of the controls, including volume controls, track skipping, forwards and backwards, toggling gaming mode, and also your assistant control. So this is good because this is not an ANC earbuds. If so, I think you're definitely missing some of the controls. So what do I think of these earbuds? For $41.99, I am on the verge of not recommending these earbuds because of many missing features such as ANC, in-ear sensor, wireless charging, because there are just so many earbuds out there with high-res audio, ANC, and in-ear sensors. But if Soundpeats were to remove the discount code and this retails at $60 US, it's really difficult to recommend these earbuds, although they sound really good. Beautiful design, but in my opinion, poor execution. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash that thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.